By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly why TikTok uses hashtags, the best 7 strategies to be using on TikTok, and whether or not TikTok hashtags actually make you go viral. By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how many hashtags you should be using on each post on TikTok, what kind of hashtags you should be using, and best of all, what TikTok even uses hashtags for, because this recently changed, which is exactly why I'm making this February 2021 update on the best hashtag strategies to go viral on TikTok. If you want more followers and you want more views on TikTok, you need to make sure that you're following every piece of advice that I give in this video, because doing just one of these things wrong can actually largely affect your account and make it so that hashtags don't even do anything when you post them on TikTok. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Robert Benjamin. I'm the CEO of helping you grow on TikTok. I've made so many videos about it. You could probably see them to your left or to your right. If not, I made this video about the algorithm, this video about the best times to post, and so many other videos. So please make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you check out the rest of my content after you watch this video, and please text me. Here's my phone number. I cannot wait to chat with you guys. Oh, and I almost forgot. I answer every single comment that I get on my YouTube videos in the first 24 hours of the video being out. So if you're watching it in the first 24 hours, please leave a comment below. I cannot wait to chat with you. So one of the biggest reasons that you're not growing on TikTok right now, you're not getting the views that you want, you're not getting the followers that you want, is because you're not actually using hashtags correctly, how they should be used on TikTok. And that starts with not even understanding what TikTok uses hashtags for. So let me explain that to you. TikTok uses hashtags essentially for 2 things. First, to see whether or not they have an audience for your content, which is why you want to be using things like niche specific hashtags or trending hashtags or broad hashtags. There's so many different hashtag types that, again, I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So essentially, number one, they're using it to see what kind of content did this creator make? What is this video about? And do we have an audience that we can then show this content to? Which is essentially exactly how the For You page works. Secondly, they use it to index content. So if you make a really good post about a prank and then you go under hashtag pranks and you actually ranked for that in the top 6 videos, well then guess what? Your video is going to stay there, your video is going to rank there, your video is going to go incredibly viral, and even when it's off the For You page, it's still going to be getting a ton of views because so many people look up that hashtag every single day. I'm going to be sharing with you at the end of this video what you can be doing to actually rank your videos even higher on hashtags. So please make sure you stick around for that. But the number one thing that you guys can focus on right from the jump is don't use hashtags that don't have a lot of views behind them. I'm going to get more in depth in this in a little bit, but essentially, like, look at it as if that was the size of your audience. Would you want to use a hashtag that has 100 million views, or would you want to use a hashtag that has 70,000 views? If that was the size of the audience, you want to use that one that has 100 million. There's way more velocity behind it. There's way more trends within it, and that's exactly what TikTok's looking for. Now, I know what you guys might be thinking. Let me use the one with 70,000 because then eventually it's going to start to grow and I'm going to be the #1 person there. TikTok doesn't work like that. That one with 100 million views is going to grow way quicker than all the other ones. Think about it in terms of sounds. There are probably 1,000, 2,000 sounds that have gone viral on TikTok and really got over 1 million videos made to them, or over, millions, hundreds of millions of views on them. Well, guess what? That's a small percentage of the actual sounds that are on TikTok. It's the same exact way with hashtags. So don't waste your time with this stuff that's not working. You don't have that much time in the day. You probably can't put out 100 pieces of content a day. So you have to make sure in those 5, 6, 10 pieces of content that you're putting out every single day, maybe even less if your videos take a really long time to create, that you're using the right hashtag strategies. So now that you know what hashtags are actually used for, let's go into the different type of hashtags that actually exist on TikTok. So then I can tell you about the 7 TikTok hashtag strategies that you need to be using right now to get more views, get more followers, and best of all, to go viral and rank for hashtags on search. Because if you're not doing that, then you're missing a huge growth opportunity when it comes to TikTok in general and growing on TikTok specifically within your niche. So first, there are these things called broad hashtags. They're going to be things like hashtag viral, hashtag trending, hashtag FYP, hashtag For You page, and anything that is incredibly broad like that. Now I know there are so many gurus out there that say you should not be using these. They're going to ruin your account. They're going to make your post not go viral. That is total baloney. If you abuse them, they're not going to work. That is 100% correct. But you do want to use them. They are essential to actually increasing the size of your audience, both for your account and for your niche. If you're not using them, well then guess what's going to happen? TikTok isn't going to know who to expose your content to, and it's not going to expose it on a more broad level. Why don't you think about it like this? If you were making a music video, say, and you use hashtag FYP, what that's going to do is that's going to push that type of content out to a broader audience that might be interested in music videos. They may have never looked at one before on TikTok because they've never been served that before because it wasn't something they initially searched or interacted with, but they might be really into that. So if TikTok then shows that content to that person, and guess what happens? They watch that video, they engage with that video, it's going to show it to even more people that have engaged with something under that hashtag that are also into music videos or might be into music videos. And that's going to do 2 things. It's going to first expand the audience for your niche, and secondly, expand the audience for your account. And that is a really good thing if you want to get massive growth on TikTok. And that's exactly how these really small niches end up becoming really big niches, because 1, 2, 3 people pioneer a post that actually gets it way more out into the mainstream. That being said, do not be using these broad hashtags on every single video. Do not be spamming them. Do not be doing anything like that, because that is really going to hurt your account. The gurus, I mean, they are right in that respect, but that's not what they're saying. They're saying that you shouldn't use them at all, and that is totally false. You guys should be using these in your videos. The second type of hashtag is going to be trending hashtags. Now, again, these are incredibly important that you do these quickly, you do these right, because trends on TikTok typically only last for 48 to 72 hours. So if you're not taking advantage of these hashtags and the posts that are on these hashtags immediately when they're happening, you're gonna miss the boat and they're just not gonna do well on TikTok, because these things are come and go. Luckily, they show up every single day. There is a new trend every single day. There is a new trend every 48 hours. There is a new trend every 72 hours. But if you don't hit it when it needs to be hit, then you're really not gonna see the superpower behind these things. Now I'm telling you, doing the trending hashtags and doing what videos are trending under the trending hashtags, it's the quickest way to go viral, the quickest way to get more followers, the quickest way to get more views, as long as you execute it correctly. Now you're probably wondering, Rob, where can I find these trending hashtags? The trending hashtags are gonna be what you see on the Discover page. Now again, you wanna use the ones that are closest to the top. If you start go down, those are ones that are older, those are the ones that aren't really trending anymore. There's not a ton of momentum behind them, so please don't do them. Essentially what you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna wanna use these trending hashtags in your videos. In addition to that, you wanna go under those trending hashtags, find the latest videos made under there. Now I get it, the first 6 videos in there, they might be older videos because those people created it before this thing started trending. That being said though, you guys want to look into that, find recent videos under there, and then recreate those videos. It'll be really clear when there's a trend. You'll see the same sound, the same text on the screen, the same effects over and over again, and that's how you spot what a trend is, and that's how you take advantage of that on TikTok. But please, I really wanna emphasize with those trending hashtags, you need to hit it when it's hitting. If you wait too long or you just don't do it at all, you're actually just gonna miss out on the boat. And then finally, they're gonna be niche specific hashtags. For example, if you're making a prank video, you look up hashtag prank, those hashtags that come up, those are your niche specific hashtags for that. The biggest mistake that people make with these niche specific hashtags is they use ones that don't have a lot of views. You do not wanna do that. Why would you wanna signal to TikTok that you're using a hashtag on there that they don't have a huge audience for? You wanna be using the largest hashtags under whatever shows up, or the most relevant. If there's one that's way more relevant and it has a lot of views, or there's one that's incredibly broad with a little bit of views, ideally you're gonna wanna use both of them. But if you had to choose between one or the other, you're gonna wanna use the one that's more specific to your content, as long as it still has a really large audience under it. Again, you wanna be looking for things with hundreds of millions of views, tens of millions of views. Anything under that, I would not mess around with those at all, because again, it's not going to help your content. Now, I know, I said it in the beginning. The argument is, hey Rob, but what if this starts to take off? What if it starts trending? That's like the same thing as like trying to pick one stock in the stock market that's going to work. Odds are you are going to lose your shirt and it's not actually going to help you. So please make sure you're following the directions I'm laying out in this video, because if I look at anybody's post, when they comment below, when they DM me, when they sign up for the mentorship program, and they're not doing this, I'm gonna be calling you out on it. And trust me, you're gonna know them, because you're gonna be incredibly angry that I called you out and said, hey, why are you doing this? This is the exact opposite of what I told you to do in my video. Okay, so now that you guys know what hashtags are actually used for on TikTok and the different type of hashtags, let's get into the 7 strategies that you guys need to be implementing right now. The first 3 strategies are gonna be incredibly simple. The first one, strategy number 1, is using 3 broad hashtags per post. Again, don't use less than that. Don't use way more than that. You do not wanna spam TikTok with these hashtags, because it is going to hurt your account. Strategy number 2, 3 trending hashtags. Again, you do not want to use 5 of them, 6 of them, 9 of them, 10 of them. You want to use 3 of them. I found, and this is across tens of thousands of posts, using 3 broad, using 3 trending is really, really, really working right now. The third one is going to be, you guessed it, using 3 niche specific hashtags in a post. I cannot emphasize this enough. I've said this after every single one of these strategies so far. Might say this after every single strategy. You guys do not want to spam way too many hashtags. Spamming way too many hashtags confuses TikTok, confuses the For You page. It makes it so that it is actually irrelevant. They don't look at your hashtags and don't use that as a signal for who your content should be pushed out to. If you start doing that, TikTok is gonna think that you're trying to manipulate them, and then they're just not gonna push your content out. You're gonna get shadow banned. None of your stuff is gonna get views, and nobody is ever going to see it. So please do not deviate from these strategies. The 4th strategy, this might sound kind of counterintuitive, but I want you guys to use no hashtags on your video. That is right, no hashtags. Why? It's gonna reset TikTok a little bit, really allow them to know what kind of audience should see your content based just off the content alone, and not off of the signals that you're providing with hashtags. It's also gonna give you some clarity and be like, oh, hashtags, yeah, they're incredibly important if you wanna go viral, you wanna get more views, you wanna get more followers. They can really help out, but they are not the end all be all. Just using the right hashtags is not gonna totally change your content. It's not gonna increase the watch time. It's not gonna make it that you're always doing trending videos. It's actually going to take away from those things. So please use these strategies. Again, don't abuse them, don't underuse them. The 4th strategy, no hashtags at all. Also, before we get into the last 3 strategies, if you weren't aware, you guys should be using your hashtags at at the end of the description. They shouldn't be before the description. When people do that, it looks stupid. It makes people swipe off. It makes people not want to watch your content. And also, for those of you that are not writing descriptions at all, you're actually missing out on a huge part of TikTok. You can use a description to do two things: incentivize engagement, or two, hook the user in even more. And honestly, I look at the description first when I watch videos because I want to see what it's all about and see if the person is even creative. And that is a huge reason that I continue to stick around and actually want to see what's going on, because it makes me curious for what's going to happen next. Because if the description is something that's a little bit off from the hook of the video or from the beginning of the video, it's going to be like, oh, something else is coming. I want to watch that. I want to be able to see it. So please make sure you're writing those descriptions. Again, put the hashtags at the end of the description, unless you're doing a duet or a stitch or a green screen, something like that. Then they can be before the description. Just that specific hashtag though that TikTok is adding by itself. The rest of your hashtags you want to have after the description is over. So the last 3 hashtag strategies are going to be exactly what was working in 2020, and I want to vary it a little bit. So it's going to be 2 broad hashtags, 2 trending hashtags, 2 trending hashtags, 2 niche specific hashtags, and then 2 broad hashtags, 2 niche specific hashtags. You guys want to use these 3 hashtag strategies. It's really going to help out your content. It's really going to help you get a really good mix of each of the different hashtag strategies and expose your content to as many people as possible. On the 3 initial ones, those are really going hard, trying to get you into the trending hashtags, the broad hashtags, and the niche specific hashtags. These other 3 are really just a blend of that. Now, what you're gonna find is I want you guys to use these 7 TikTok hashtag strategies. Never use the same strategy in 2 posts back to back. You wanna be rotating them. So you might use the first strategy in one video, then the second in the next, then the third in the next, maybe the 5th in the next one, and then the 4th in the next one, so on and so on and so on. Please don't make sure that you're using the same strategy over and over again, because again, TikTok's gonna find that to be abusive. They're gonna hide your stuff from the For You page, and the hashtags aren't gonna work as well with your account. You wanna make sure your account is in good standing with TikTok when it comes to hashtags, because you're actually gonna help TikTok help you find an audience for your content. So, like I was saying, you guys should be mixing these in and out in your content. I would also strongly suggest that you track on your content what actually works. You wanna have a little sheet, what hashtag strategy you use, how it actually worked, and then what you're gonna find the same way when it comes to times to post on TikTok, you're gonna find that 3 or 4 of the 7 hashtag strategies are actually gonna work best, and this is gonna ebb and flow. So the 3 or 4 that work best this week might not work best next week. So what you need to do is when you have the 3 to 4 that really work, I want you to keep doing them in your content over and over and over again. Like I said, don't pick one to do over and over again. It's gotta be 3 or 4 that are working that you're doing over and over again. Then it's not gonna work anymore. What you're gonna do is go back to using all 7 of them, test it again, find what works again, and then use those 3 or 4 new hashtag strategies. Again, being an influencer is about being able to adjust on the fly. The hashtag strategies, always gonna change. Time to post, always gonna change. Content that's going viral right now, always gonna change. The algorithm, always going to change. You guys, if you wanna be an influencer, need to be able to adapt. Being a successful influencer is about constantly being able to reinvent yourself. The same people that were the biggest on MySpace or the biggest on Twitter or the biggest on Facebook aren't the biggest on TikTok. You know why? Because they weren't able to adapt. Get out of the I know it all mindset and make sure you guys are studying this video, studying all my other videos, and taking the critiques that I'm giving out, because they're really gonna help you be successful on TikTok. That being said, I just told you the 7 essential hashtag strategies you need to be using on TikTok in 2021, but I still have 2 more things that I want you to do. First, I strongly suggest you check out the rest of my content. Like I said, I've made so much content about everything on TikTok. How to increase your watch time, the algorithm, best time to post, how to go viral, how to get on the For You page, everything in addition to hashtags, which again, they matter, but all those other things really matter on TikTok. So please make sure you check out those videos. In addition, I wanna introduce you to my mentorship program. Basically, I'm gonna guarantee that I can help you grow on TikTok. It's incredibly simple. Tens of thousands of people have gone through it. Secondly, I strongly urge you to register for my mentorship program. If you want guaranteed growth on TikTok, this is your way to get it. I'm gonna consult with you. I'm gonna build you a plan. You're gonna go through a 6 steps to becoming a TikTok expert course. I'm gonna tell you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, who to model your content after, and I'm gonna critique your content for 30 days. Every 48 hours, I'm gonna be sending you check-ins saying, hey, you need to do more of this. You need to do less of this. You need to stop doing this. Here's some new ideas. I'm gonna critique your content for 30 days. And the best of all, if you don't grow at the end of the 30 days, I'm gonna give you your money back, no questions asked. You heard that right. If you get into the mentorship program, you are going to get guaranteed growth on TikTok, or you're gonna get your money back, no questions asked. Here are a couple people that were successful with the mentorship program. Devin R. Rodriguez gained 10 million followers in 30 days. Av Moves gained 5 million followers in 30 days, guaranteeing that you're gonna get growth on TikTok. So please, make sure you check that out. You get it at the link in the description. Again, I'm gonna tell you what to post, when to post, everything that you need to know. You're gonna go through a 6 steps to becoming a TikTok expert course, and I'm gonna do everything in my power that I can to help you grow on TikTok, because I know TikTok is the biggest opportunity on social media right now. And if you're still watching this video, you're ready to take action. You're ready to take advantage of it. You're ready to invest in yourself and change your life the same way that you've seen so many other people change your life on TikTok. So please take action. Again, if you don't want to get in the mentorship program, check out these videos over here or these videos over here. I don't know where it's going to show up. I do the same thing at the end of every video. Check them out, and I cannot wait to see your comments below. I can't wait to see your DMs. I can't wait to see your texts. I'm really looking forward to helping you grow on TikTok.